What comes to our mind when we hear the word supply chain? The chain that maintains supply, or in other words, the chain of supply. Now let's consider an example. Here, consider a scenario where the teacher has asked the class to write an answer to a certain question. A student who is sitting at the last bench knows the answer and writes it down. So is the producer of this answer. How he produced it? His raw materials were the learnings of his teacher. Now a student who is sitting on the first bench, who doesn't know the answer but wants the answer. So he is in need. How he could fulfill this need? The answer will travel through the student in between the student who is on the last bench and who is on the first bench. So the students in between will work as suppliers. Supplier 1, 2, 3 and different times. So this is the chain that is created here is the supply chain of an answer. Supply chain may be linear or in form of a network. In linear supply chain, there are no interrelation between stages, but in supply chain network, there are. Supply chain processes consist of three macro processes: CRM, Customer Requirement Management; ISCM, Institute of Supply Chain Management; SRM, Supplier Relationship Management. CRM basically works with marketing. ISCM fulfill the demand created by marketing in lowest price. SRM works with supply. Now let's us study some cases. Today, for case study, we are choosing the sector retail stores. For case study 1, we are choosing three America-based retail stores: Walmart, Kmart, and Sears. We'll observe how they became successful, what they did wrong, and what they did right. As we all know, Kmart was once most popular retail shop in USA because of their various marketing strategies. One of them were blue light special strategy. The strategy was to decrease the price of a random product at a random time erratically. This made customers spend hours on stores. Despite all this, Kmart was surpassed by Walmart at 1990 for some bad decision made by Kmart and superior strategy of Walmart. So, what are the bad decisions made by Kmart? Firstly, opening new stores with borrowed money, which initially gave a boost up in sales, then buried them in huge debts. After being surpassed by Walmart, they became another bad decision of offering unreasonable discounted price of product to undercut Walmart and recapture the market. This soon devoured the little margin Kmart had left. Instead of renovating and upgrading their stores and meeting customer needs, they bought unrelated business which made them suffer in the long run. Also, merging out Sears to save Kmart was a bad decision as it was only temporary solution. Now let us focus on the reason behind Walmart's success. Walmart follows hub and spoke system for distribution. In hub and spoke system, goods are centrally ordered and kept in a massive warehouse which is called hub, and from there goods are dispatched to individual stores or spoke. As goods are being purchased in large quantities, this offers a significant cost advantage. Goods are distributed through its own logistics infrastructures to retail stores by reducing cost. They own more than 3,500 trucks. Walmart finalizes the purchase deal only when they are confident that the product are being procured at lowest prices. Walmart computer systems are connected to its suppliers, so on receiving information they ship the required goods directly to Walmart. Walmart's improved supply chain components yield reduced expenses of units and give better buyer pricing. Case study 2. Let us consider three retail shops of Bangladesh: Agora, Mina Bazar and Shopno. Among these three, Agora and Mina Bazar were established way before Shopno. Though Shopno is now most successful retail shop than other two. There are 14, 19 and 59 outlets of Agora, Mina Bazar and Shopno respectively. Agora and Mina Bazar lost market to Shopno because of some mistakes. In case of Agora, they targeted the higher middle class people while setting up the price. Normally, the price of goods in Agora is higher than the price in local market. The reason behind this higher price is the presence of middlemen in the supply chain. To fight with this issue rather than improving their supply chain, they adopted a strategy: pile it high and sell it cheap. As a result, at a time they placed orders in bulk that decreased the price to some extent, but they could never match the supply with the demand and ended up selling stale products. For this reason, Agora faced legal complication back in 2006 and was fined 100,000 taka, which breaks their market reputation. In case of Mina Bazar, their supply chain was not their bigger problem. Their shortcoming was lack of modern technology for inventory management. They still use manual system which consumes more time and cost, eventually affecting the price of the product. We have known about the shortcomings of Agora and Mina Bazar. Now let us focus on Shopno's success story. What did they do right to become successful so quickly? Shopno started their journey back in 2008. Then there was the issue of formalin in Bangladesh, and people were both aware and afraid of the health hazard it can cause to humans. Shopno utilized this issue and based their total marketing on it. They promised to supply formalin-free food items, and all their brochures showed food products like fish, fruit, saying that I am formalin-free. This marketing strategy led to two things: 1. Creating customer demand; 2. Acquire customer attention and trust. As the demand was created, Shopno started to open outlets in customer-friendly locations. Another reason that Shopno got accepted in market so fast is their affordable pricing. Their tagline was "কষ্টের টাকায় শ্রেষ্ঠ বাজার," captured customers' attention. Shopno could offer such reasonable pricing because they have partnership with farmers, so the food items is directly brought to the shop from field. This eliminates middlemen in chain of supply, hence the supplies move faster, reducing the unit cost. Let's do a comparison between case study and 2. In case study 1, by opening excessive number of outlets, Kmart witnessed their downfall. But in case study 2, by doing the same thing, Shopno became successful. The thing Kmart did wrong was they could not match the supply with demand. Again, in case study 1, Walmart placed orders in large quantity and stored them in warehouse, which was feasible for them. The same thing was not feasible for Agora, as they did not have the proper warehouse facilities. So, we can say that the supply chain which is proper one product or one organization may not be proper for another. Every supply chain is different. Every supply chain is unique. Even one supply chain may not work for a particular product over a period of time. It needs to be changed with the change in customer need. In this lecture, we got to know about the supply chain, types of supply chain, macro processes of supply chain. Also, we observed two case studies on retail shop which are based on USA and Bangladesh. We have studied the reasons for their success and also the mistakes that caused their downfall. We compared them with each other and understood the uniqueness of each supply chain. Thank you everyone for listening to this.